It begins in a city most have forgotten, on a street most never knew existed, in a small house with a single high window, where, for 40 years, a man worked at a loom. His name was Hamid. His tapestry was unfinished, and every morning before the city woke, he climbed the wooden stairs to his workroom and sat down at the great wooden frame. Threads of crimson, of gold, of indigo dye moved between his fingers like rivers learning the sea. He was 81 years old. He had no wife, no children, no fame, no fortune. No one knew his name. But he was the happiest man anyone have ever met. He tried for many years to become this man. He worked, he saved, he plotted, he learned the languages of trade. He lost a beloved to ambition. He lost a friend to debt. He lost 2 parents who died wishing their son would slow down. At 35, he found himself one evening sitting in a tea house, watching old men play chess, and realized he could not remember the last time he had been still. The next day, he sold his shop. He took what little he had and bought a loom from an old weaver who was leaving the trade. The weaver looked at him with kind eyes and said only one thing. "This is not a craft of finishing. This is a craft of weaving." Hamid did not understand, but he bought the loom. For the first 10 years, he tried to make a great tapestry, a masterwork that would survive him. He worked feverishly. He was always behind, always rushing. The tapestry, he calculated, would take him 15 years. At 12 years, he had filled only one corner of the great frame. He despaired. He nearly burned the loom. And one night, in his frustration, he remembered the old weaver's words. That night, Hamid sat at the loom. He looked at the unfinished work, and he asked himself for the first time, "What if I never finish?" He sat with the question for a long time, and then he realized that it might lead to nothing. And yet, while he sat at the loom, he was not nothing. He was a man, alive, weaving threads. A man, alive, watching the indigo move across the gold. A man, alive, in the only moment that had ever existed for him. From that night on, Hamid changed, but he was no longer rushing toward a finished tapestry. He was inside the act of weaving, and in the city, slowly, people began to notice him. But there was a stillness about him that other men did not have. Young men would visit him, ostensibly to buy small woven pieces, but really to sit in the room with him for an hour and watch him work. They would leave changed, not knowing why. By the time he was 81, the tapestry was still not finished. 2/3 of the great frame remained empty. There is a strange thing that happens when we hear this story. Many of us recognize ourselves in the young Hamid, the one who wanted to finish, the one who wanted his name carved in stone, the one who lived in the future tapestry, not in the present thread. We have been told all our lives that life is a tapestry to be completed, that we should have the picture in our heads, the career, the family, the body, the legacy, and that we should be working every day to fill in the empty space. We are told that one day we will finally arrive at the finished work, that we will look at our completed life and feel what? Pride? Peace? Some long-promised satisfaction. But here is the truth that the old weaver knew. There is no finished tapestry. There never was. And the strange, mystical, almost unfair gift hidden inside this truth is this. The moment you stop weaving toward, the moment you simply weave, the work itself becomes beautiful. In the end, they hung the tapestry as it was, unfinished, in a small mosque on a quiet street in old Persia. People come sometimes to look at it. They expect to feel sorrow at the empty space. Instead, they feel something else. A strange peace. A sense of being inside something that is still being woven. Your morning coffee becomes the entire morning. Your conversation with your child becomes the entire purpose. Your slow Sunday afternoon becomes the meaning you were chasing in some imagined future. This was Hamid's teaching. This was the only thing he ever truly made. Not a tapestry, a way of weaving. This was stillwood, the quiet letter for those who are tired of finishing. Link below.